If you need clarity to take action, congratulations, AI just found your weakness. Because in the future, no one gets full information, but the winners move anyway. Let's be real for a second. Most people don't fail because they're lazy. They fail because they're stuck. Not stuck in traffic, not stuck in their job, stuck in their head. They're waiting for the perfect plan, the perfect timing, the perfect confidence, and the perfect guarantee that they won't look stupid. And I hate to break it to you, that version of life doesn't exist. In a 2035 AI-dominated world, the number one mental skill isn't being smart. It's this: comfort with ambiguity and incomplete information. Meaning, you can act before you fully understand. You can decide without knowing everything. You can move forward while your brain is screaming, but what if this is the wrong choice? So today, I'll show you why ambiguity feels painful, why it's actually your competitive advantage, and how to train it like a muscle. Let's go. Part 1. The new reality. The map is outdated. In the past, life came with a map. You could follow a path like study, graduate, get job, get promoted, retire. Sure, it wasn't perfect, but the rules didn't change weekly. Now, the map updates while you're walking. AI is reshaping job roles, business models, education, content creation, even relationships. Yes, AI girlfriends and boyfriends are a thing now. So if you wait for clarity, you'll always be late. Because clarity is usually something you get after action, not before. Part 2. Why ambiguity feels like pain. Here's a fun fact. Your brain hates ambiguity the way your stomach hates spoiled food. Ambiguity triggers the nervous system because it signals danger, unknown outcome, threat detected. That's why uncertainty feels like anxiety, procrastination, mental fog, or random scrolling for 47 minutes while pretending you're researching. And the brain's favorite solution? Avoidance disguised as preparation. You tell yourself, I just need one more course. I'll start when I'm ready. Let me think about it a bit more. Bro, it's been 6 months. That's not thinking. That's hiding. And yes, I'm talking to myself too. Part 3. AI makes ambiguity permanent. Now here's what changed. Before AI, ambiguity was temporary. If you waited long enough, someone senior would decide. Or you could gather more information. But in an AI world, ambiguity becomes a permanent feature. Because AI generates infinite options. Markets shift faster, trends emerge and die in weeks, and everyone has access to expert knowledge instantly. So the competitive edge is no longer having information. It's being able to act with incomplete information. Because speed plus adaptation beats perfect plans. Part 4. The clarity trap. Let's talk about the clarity trap. This is when your brain says, I can't start until I feel 100% sure. But here's the truth. Clarity is often a reward for movement, not a requirement for movement. Example, you don't get clarity about going to the gym by sitting at home thinking. You get clarity by going 10 times. Your brain learns what workouts you like, what time works for you, what results you get, and what's realistic. Same with starting a business, changing careers, improving relationships, building a YouTube channel. You don't think your way to clarity. You act your way to clarity. Part 5. The fog of war mindset. There's a concept in strategy called the fog of war. In real situations, military, business, life, you never see the full picture. So the best decision makers do this. They don't wait for perfect vision. They take the next best step based on the best available info while staying flexible. This is the mindset. I don't need the whole plan. I need the next move. If you can train that, you'll outperform 90% of people who are still waiting for certainty. Part 6. Why smart people get stuck. This one is funny and painful. Smart people don't always win. Sometimes they lose harder. Because smart people can generate endless reasons why something might not work. Their brain becomes a professional lawyer. It can argue bad market timing, insufficient capital, competition. What if I fail publicly? What if AI replaces this in 6 months? And suddenly you're not living. You're debating life. Comfort with ambiguity is the ability to say, yes, those risks are real, and I'm moving anyway. Part 7. The 70% Rule. Here's a practical rule you can use immediately. The 70% Rule. If you have about 70% of the information, decide and move. Because the remaining 30% usually costs you weeks of delay, overthinking, and missed opportunities. And here's the ironic part. Most of the time, the last 30% is wrong anyway. Because reality changes. So waiting doesn't reduce risk. It increases regret. Part 8. The two-way door test. This is one of the best decision tools in the AI era. Ask, is this a one-way door or a two-way door? A two-way door decision is reversible. Trying a new habit, testing a content niche, learning a new skill, reaching out to someone, publishing your first 5 videos. A one-way door is harder to reverse. Moving countries, quitting your job with no savings, investing your entire net worth for two-way doors. Move fast. For one-way doors, slow down and plan. Most people treat everything like a one-way door. That's why they freeze. But most life decisions are two-way doors. You can adjust. You're not signing a lifetime contract. You're running experiments. Part 9. AI gives you infinite choices, so you need filters. Here's the new problem. AI can create 50 strategies for you. But the human brain can't execute 50 strategies. So what happens? You feel overwhelmed. And when people feel overwhelmed, they do one of two things. They do nothing. They chase random things impulsively. Both are bad. The solution? Strong filters. In ambiguity, filters are everything. Here are 3 filters you can use. Filter 1. Does this build leverage? Filter 2. Does this build skills that compound? Filter 3. Would I still do this if no one clapped? That last one hurts. But it's powerful. Part 10. The emotional skill. Tolerating discomfort. Ambiguity isn't a thinking problem. It's an emotional problem. Because your nervous system screams, this feels unsafe. So the real skill is discomfort tolerance. High performers can sit in uncertainty without rushing to escape it. They can hold tension without reacting. They don't need instant relief. That's maturity. And in 2035, it will be a superpower. Part 11. A simple training exercise. 30 seconds. Here's a daily exercise to train ambiguity tolerance. Once per day, do something slightly uncomfortable that has no guaranteed outcome. Examples. Send a message you've been avoiding. Publish a post without over-editing. Ask for feedback. Try a new gym routine. Speak up in a meeting record. A video draft. Even if it's not perfect, then tell yourself, I am training uncertainty tolerance. That's the rep. It's like going to the gym for your brain. Part 12. Real example. Building a YouTube channel. Let's make this painfully real. If you're starting a YouTube channel, ambiguity is guaranteed. You won't know which videos will perform, which titles will work, what thumbnails get clicks when monetization happens, whether the niche is too crowded. So certainty thinkers quit. But ambiguity thinkers do this. They publish 10 videos, then review results, then adapt, then publish 10 more. They don't need confidence first. They build confidence through reps. Most creators fail because they try to win emotionally before they win statistically. Part 13. The scientist identity. The ultimate ambiguity hack is changing your identity. Stop being someone trying to be successful. Be this. I am a scientist running experiments. A scientist doesn't cry when an experiment fails. They go, interesting. That data is useful. This mindset makes you unstoppable. Because you stop taking uncertainty personally. You stop interpreting failure as, I am broken. Instead, you see, failure equals feedback. Ambiguity equals normal confusion. It equals temporary action equals progress. Part 14. The mindset shift summary. So here's the mindset shift in one line. Clarity comes after motion, not before. Ambiguity isn't a signal to stop. It's a signal that you're doing something real. If you're uncertain, it means you're exploring new territory. That's growth. That's leadership. That's the future. Here's your takeaway for today. Pick one two-way door decision you've been delaying and act. Not the biggest decision of your life, just one reversible step. Examples: publish the first draft, apply for the role, send the message, start the habit, do the 30-minute work sprint. Then you'll feel something powerful, not certainty, but momentum. And momentum beats clarity every time. If this helped you, here's what to do next. Like the video so the algorithm doesn't forget we exist. Subscribe for the next episode in the series, Long-Term Thinking in a Short-Term Algorithmic World. Because in 2035, the people who win won't be the ones who always feel ready. They'll be the ones who can move forward in uncertainty and still stay focused long enough to build something that actually lasts. See you in the next one.